I'm a victim of domestic violence.
Domestic violence is aggressive behavior within the home. It typically involves the violent abuse of a spouse or partner. Domestic violence can be verbal, emotional, sexual, or physical abuse. Domestic violence is punishable by law and is a violation of human rights.
Hi, I'm here to talk about my story of domestic violence. Me and my boyfriend had just moved in together, and it's not like we jumped in head first. We knew each other beforehand. I knew he had a bit of a temper, but doesn't everybody? One day he got home from work and he seemed really, really mad. So I figured I'd just give him some space and that would help. A couple hours passed, but then I needed his help. I was building a desk and the pieces just weren't going together properly. And I asked him, he said it was fine and that we would do it together. Everything seemed fine and he got over whatever happened earlier. And building the desk was going really well too. Until two of the pieces didn't go together. He got really frustrated and ended up throwing them against the wall. And that's when the abuse started. But it wasn't until a couple months after that incident that I saw him get angry again. He seemed to enjoy insulting me. But I was okay with that. Maybe he just had bad days, and I get mad too. And then it slowly went from insulting me to just a casual punch. It didn't hurt that much. And then before I knew it, I turned into a human punching bag.
Because domestic violence is hard to document and understand, many police officers struggle to deal with domestic violence cases correctly.
Even when an abuser is arrested, few are convicted or prosecuted, and even when they are, they spend little time in jail.
Domestic violence is the number one type of abuse against women. Although it can happen in men, it is most common in women. Domestic violence commonly happens in dysfunctional relationships that cannot or will not communicate. So abusers use various things to train the partner to give us responses that the abuser wants. The abuser will use the same tactics over and over again to gain control and power. This is to reinforce behavior. Most domestic violence is due to jealousy. Uh, 60% of Canadians know someone who has been assaulted either physically or sexually. For women, leaving their abuser can be dangerous. Because domestic violence is based on control. When the victim leaves the abuser thinks this as a loss of control. You should seek help if you're in an abusive relationship. There are resources available, which is the National Domestic Violence Hotline.